Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy here, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. You know what time it is, man. We are back with another one. Scoop, what up, man?
Yo, what's good with you, Mercy? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Definitely, coming off this last face off, this Cali Smooth and E-Ness, man. First of all, how you felt about that face off?
I felt that face off was lit. It was a refreshing face off. You know what I mean? Because it had everything. It had the respect at the beginning. Both of them just showed like, oh yeah, I respect that they did this, this, and this. And then they said, nah, nigga, I do this better than you. Oh nah, nigga, I do this better than you. It's just I'll fuck with it a lot. I ain't gonna stunt it. I'm a fan of this shit too. So
Right.
you know what I mean? It gave me that feel back again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, yeah, this could possibly be something crazy.
Yeah, nah. Even Cali Smooth, he was real appreciative. Like he hit me up after the face off and everything. And yeah, I can tell them two gonna go at it.
Yeah.
Them two gonna go at it. I feel like this face off definitely added like another layer to it. Just in terms of now that they had that personal interaction. Now I'm pretty sure material is changing. Certain stuff is getting added and stuff like that. So I feel like this is gonna be like that face off made it a lot more personal for both of them.
That's a fact. And I feel like, especially on Ness's behalf, like he gonna turn up a little bit more than I felt like he thought. He I think Ness kind of thought like, oh yeah, I could probably get over on him a little. But once he really started doing a little bit of history and realizing who he's like, okay, yeah, I gotta turn up on this nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta turn up on this nigga. Like, ain't no doubt. Like, and I got that feeling from him. You know what I mean? And from Cali too. Cali, I feel like Cali might have had some shit, and then was like, I need to go revamp and make sure, like, you know what I mean? Because, like, man,
Yeah.
he know Ness is gonna turn the fuck up now. Like,
Yeah, yeah. So I'm definitely hyped to see that one, man. That's gonna be a real entertaining battle. You feel what I'm saying?
yeah,
Shit. I mean, we on that stream, we got a chance to break down day one. So now it's day two because it is a 2 day event. Keep in mind, April 18th and day two is April 19th.
right,
So the first day is the first day hosted by Charlie Clips and second day hosted by Goods.
correct. Yeah, the first one's by Clips, and the second day is by Goods. I just always try to bring for our last event we had Easy the Block Captain come co-host with me. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
I just want to show other people that's involved in this culture that we got a stance too. So you know there was a little bit of controversy on our last drop that we just dropped. I guess Loso recycled a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
He gonna
come
come up
on.
he gonna come up and explain his piece. You know what I mean? But this is the culture. We got to be on it. So I told everybody when I'm speaking about it, I'm gonna just address it head on. Because I ain't
Right,
hiding from this shit. You know what I mean? So if you
right.
come over here and recycle, you know what I mean? Shit, that's on you if the fans find out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. This is the thing. The recycling. I've seen somebody post something about it recently. I believe it was KD. And he said something to the effect of I forgot the exact post, but he was like, yo, if I do a battle with you and you were planning on vaulting it, right? If you planning on vaulting it and I recycle in another battle and you decide to drop that shit anyway, that's on you. I
nah,
agree with that.
nah, for
Because if you said that the intention was you was gonna put the battle away, not post it anywhere, and then you decide to go do it anyway, then you want some bullshit after that.
I agree with that. You know what I mean? If 'cause in that case, because I've heard of a lot of battles and a lot of battlers that shit got voted and they reused the material. And I don't
Right,
hold it against you because if you feel like the material is not coming out, it's still your material, your fresh material. You know what I mean? So
right,
if that's the case, I'm gonna let him speak his piece. You know what I mean? Because
right.
people was taking it to heart a little bit because he gave Rondo a shot, and
Oh man.
a lot of people feel like Loso might have won the battle and shit, but a lot of people now, when they found out he recycled a little bit, try to give it to Rondo. So, I know he's about to come up here and battle Danger Zone in a couple weeks too. So, I know he just want to say his piece, because
So let me ask you because I actually missed this. So what was the other battle that he used those bars in?
So apparently it was kind of a situation like how you saying it was supposed to be vaulted. Like the league really wasn't a real league. They didn't even have anything to drop. Something along those lines. I don't want to paraphrase and talk for them, but
Right.
some of that effect where the bars was not supposed to be dropped. It was like, yeah, we're not dropping this battle because for whatever reason. And then he used the bar. If you look at the bars that he used when they're over there, it's like no, it wasn't really anybody in the room over there though. To be honest, it was like
Shit.
people in the room, But he came over here, used the same shit, got a crazy reaction. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a two-edged sword, And I know from
Right.
a perspective, a lot of the fans just was like real mad today. They're like, yo, like, like they got to be more. And I'm like, I'm trying to just let people have their anger and their gripes because I've been through this as a fan as well. So you know what I mean. I
Right.
know all sides of it. So I just want to be all the way honest as I could. And we'll see.
Right.
Yeah, take it.
You know what? I got a funny story. It's nothing too crazy. Dre Dennis, when he battled Chess
Okay.
on our platform, right? He had a bar. It was the Michael Jackson, the Remember the Time joint.
Mm-hmm.
He had a bar, shook the room super crazy, right? Come to find out, he actually used that bar against, I think it was Stampede. I think he used it against Stampede at another league in Philly. It might have been Trap House. I'm not sure,
Trap House
but
Philly on that.
it might have been a PG. I think it was something along that line, like Norb's in the building, something like that. It was like a big shot for him, and for some reason the battle never came out. So
Okay.
he just reused it, and you use it on a bigger name like Chess, and then you shake the room. They do a lot for you. You feel
Right.
me?
Something to shake the room. And that could be mad pivotal in a battle because sometimes it's like stagnant, and then you get that little bit of love, and it's just like now people are starting to. You already know, like so.
Right,
I get it, man. I get it from both sides. So it's going to be a little thing out here. I know it is. People going to be watching because Reed Dollars came out here, got exposed as well for recycling versus Dave Kenny. You know what I mean? But our crowd out here, we got some people that don't that are tuned in. You know what I mean? So if something
right,
happens, they're gonna tell us and tag me. You know what I mean? Because it's hard, obviously, to remember every bar, but to take something word for word is egregious.
right. Yeah. And sometimes that's just the hand you dealt. Like you have these guys that come out and try to run leagues and don't know exactly what they're doing. Don't know how to stick to their word. It's like, dog, if you had 5 people in the building, right? The footage wasn't really worth much. Battle's probably boring on camera, whatever the case is. And you say you're not going to put it out, then just stick to your word and don't put it out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Don't wait until dude have a certain battle come out and it's like, oh, he reused the bars and now you want to drop the battle, like to kind of make a little controversy for yourself. Like it's crazy.
that's why he kind of hit me because he said he was shocked that he even dropped the battle. It's a 1 rounder too, the battle that he dropped, and our battle was a 3 round battle. So that's from the first round of his. You know what I mean? So even if you want to do that, you just judge the last 2. That's what I've been telling people. You know what I mean? Because
Right,
it's a lot of name flips in there too. It's a lot of shit that's just tailored strictly for Rondo as well. You know what I mean? It was a good performance. But here's the thing now, Mercy. Now I'm giving out incentives every event.
right.
He got caught for recycling. Is that fair to give him performer of the night when he got caught recycling?
Well, to me, it depends on the context because I feel like if he's under the impression that the battle's not dropping, then it's free reign to use it. You feel me? Because again, you're being told that its material is never coming out. It's never going to see the light of day. So if you win and you do get an incentive or whatever like that, then yeah, I think it's I don't think it's wrong to win basically using that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I just feel like
But
he
I
was
feel
put in a bad position because of the other league owner. You know?
like if you get caught reusing shit though, or something like that, or there's clear penalties in this shit. You know what I mean? If you get caught for one of the major penalties, I feel like it might avoid you for the incentives. You know what I mean? I just want people to really take this shit serious. You know what I mean? At the end of the
Right.
day, whatever level. So it's only fair. Because I would do that for the local talent too. When we got these events, we have local talent, big talent. You know what I mean? So if one of the smaller or the local talent like goes above and beyond, actually gets round of the night or performance of the night, it's only right that they get that incentive. You know what I mean? It's like,
Right.
you deserve this. You literally earned this one. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So good giving those joints away. You know what I mean? So I just want to stay pure to the fucking art form with it. Like when I give them out, I don't want to give them out if motherfucker, you know what I mean?
Right. Nah, like I said, if things like this, it always got to be I guess, quote unquote, investigation, like no different than like sports. When somebody's being accused of like using steroids and things of that nature, do you get an investigation conducted? You feel what I'm saying? And you figure out the essentials. It's like, okay, were you told that this battle was not coming up? Okay, if that's what you're saying, show me proof of that. Show me a screenshot. Show me, XYZ. And I think that's only fair because if you're saying this, then have evidence to back it up.
That's a fact too.
And as long as you got that, then nobody can't say shit. Like we in a screenshot age, man. If a league on the tell you, yo, your battle's not coming out. First of all, if you the battler, right, you talk to this league owner.
It's burning.
You did this battle, league owner like, yo, the battle's not coming out XYZ, right? Depending on whether it's a phone call or whatever, I would say, yo, try to get him to say it in the message, in like a Facebook message or something, just so you can have it on record in case like he pulling you bullshit, right? You have that, you go use the material elsewhere, boom. It come out anyway. When the fans start doing what they do in battle rap, they start turning up, yo, you recycle, you can show the message. Yo, this nigga told me the battle wasn't coming out. And you vindicated at that point.
Right, you know what I mean, or something. Because I know it once he says it publicly, the other people who threw that event, they're gonna probably want to say their piece too. So,
right.
Once I figure out,
and they're very well in the right to do so because I've seen leagues vote battles for all sorts of reasons. They felt like the battle was boring, might have been audio, camera issues, all sorts of different reasons niggas vote battles. Yeah, so the league just has to stand firm on that because my thing is, first of all, if you told the dude this battle wasn't dropping, you stick to that. You feel what I'm saying? You just stick to that. I think to try to drop it afterwards to try to create some cloud or some buzz or whatever the case is, that's just some bullshit. That's just some sucker shit. So that's where I stand with it.
oh yeah. So I'm a purist. I feel like I'm a battle rap purist. So I try to think about shit from the fans' point of view and from the artist's point of view. So I want it to be fair for the artist, but the fans are the people that pay for this shit, and they really care about this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So they like, yeah, how can you do this and how can you do that? And I gotta be honest and say, yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? If we give out some sort of awards or incentives and stuff, there is things that will like if you play in the NBA or something, you play 64 games, you don't play the 65th, you can't be the MVP or the fucking,
right.
You know what I mean? It's certain things that disqualify you. So yeah. Find out, but as of right now, pending Loso Head Performer of the Night.
Listen, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. If you reached out to him and this is what his explanation is, then it is what it is,
Yeah, for sure.
So shit. I want to get into breaking down this day 2 card.
Yeah, we
while we
definitely
wait on T-Top and Young Kannon to get here.
Yeah, Rondo and Bill Collector, they face off gonna be elite, man. I can't wait for them to start turning up. They about to start, you know what I mean? But
okay.
Yeah, especially off of what's going on with the Loso situation. Like, he just battled Loso on the 29th out here, you know what I mean? So now it's a little controversy behind that, and now he got Bill Collector. Bill Collector has been trying to, since I've been doing this shit, he's been fucking with me behind the scenes, like, you know what I mean, trying to get certain things to happen. Ben's supposed to be on a bunch of cards, finally figured out a way to get him on his card. and they give somebody a shot first, which is dope. A person
Right.
like giving somebody a shot, I feel like that's super dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing about Bill is definitely for the culture. Like he has no problem, battling upper level names. He has no problem battling up and comers. Like you see him on all sorts of cards. So, it's dope that Bill is, doing something like this. And then I think with, Rondo's from PA, right? He's from
Ron,
Pittsburgh.
yeah,
Yeah. So this being basically a PA versus PA type battle,
right.
this means a lot, and it could do a lot for Rondo just in terms of the state. In terms of putting him, getting him to that next level. So,
Now,
definitely want to see what you do against Bill.
this is gonna be a for sure measuring stick for Rondo, and we're gonna see like after this event if the people really want to fuck with him or not. You know what I mean? Really after this, so it's a big battle for him. Like I know that.
Right. And Bill, I mean, shit, Bill is Mr. Tournament. He got what, 2 tournaments under his belt?
Two
If I'm
tournaments under his belt. You know what I mean? He feel like he never lost to nobody in the state of PA, and he not about to start now.
shit.
He feel like he's one of the most underrated performers of all in history. He's like niggas don't ever say when they be like, yo, top performer in battle rap, they'd be like K-Shine, Hitman out. Like niggas always go to Bill, one of the even if they say Bill name, they always go last. He feel like he's the number one performer in battle rap, and he want to show that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I give him top 3, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I feel like that, but he feels like he's number one. Like,
I ain't mad at that.
ain't nobody outperforming him. Like, that's how he feels. So he feel like he gonna get the incentive for performance of the night because he just always gives the best performance. Like, you know what I mean? So I respect it. Shout out Bill.
Right, yeah. So that should definitely be a goodie. Shuni the Rapper versus Lady Caution. This is going to be an interesting one.
Essential.
This is, yeah. Nah, I'm damn. Shuni, she been on a run. Like she been mowing down everything, moving, and I feel like being the vet in this battle, like Shuni is, and she knows what she's up against with Lady Caution because Lady Caution ain't a slouch. She's one of the newer females, but she's still working her way up in terms of getting to that elite level. With the hustles and the QBs and even the Shunies.
And I like how Shuni said it. She's like, yeah, we did it 2-on-2, like, her and Fetty and Rock and Lady Caution and did it
Right.
So they got to do the 1-on-1, but they cool now. They a little cool now, but they ain't that cool. I like how she said, we cool, but we ain't that cool.
Right.
I'm about to fuck this girl up. All the shit that's out in the public, like we gonna speak about, but we ain't gonna go extra, you know what I mean? But all the shit that's out in the public, we gonna go and get into that. And this is the biggest female battle that's ever happened in Pittsburgh. So I really wanted to throw a battle like that for the females out here as well, like, you know what I mean, so they can kind of see how the ladies do on a bigger stage, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. And this is a home state battle for Caution, right?
Caution from Maryland, ain't she? Oh, she from Philly?
I'm not sure.
Is she from? I thought she was from Maryland. I don't know. Maybe is she from Philly?
I thought she was from Philly, unless I'm mistaken.
I think maybe she is from Philly. No, I think she actually no. I think she's definitely from Philly. Okay.
From Philly, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because I think her Instagram or something like that. One of her handles is like 215 Lady Caution or some shit.
Yeah.
So, all right, yeah. Somebody just put it in the chat. Caution from Philly. Okay.
Right.
No, I wasn't bugging.
That's Triller. Shout out Triller, man. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, her and Shuni's gonna be a good one. Her and Shuni's gonna be a good one. They both loud as hell. They both disrespectful. Well, Shuni is a bit more laid back, but her bars are a lot more clever, like in terms of how she delivers her shit.
Nah, Shuni, no games. And Caution feel like I can't. I don't want to speak for these people too much, but I'm gonna let Caution because her shit is tomorrow. You know what I mean? So she got a battle today or tomorrow, and then after the battle, she gonna start really promoing. She got an interview tomorrow night, and I want people to get a chance to hear what type of shit she's on. You know what I mean?
Shuni about to smoke Caution. Goddamn.
Smoke Caution. That's how you feel.
My son Beast, what up, man? Sheesh. All right, Chess versus Kev Bless.
Classic. Walking classic, a two-way walking bucket right there, man. Like,
City, what up, man?
yeah, City Cows, man. That's the Brody too. Yeah, that's a two-way walking bucket. That's a classic. That should have been locked in for like almost a year now. So
Word?
yeah, they've been supposed to battle. He was supposed to battle Chess instead of Young Cannon, but
Oh
ended.
shit.
I knew this card was on the horizon, so I was like, we need you versus uh, Chess on that card. I'm telling you, it'll go harder on that card. So we had to push it back even further. Chessman wanted to fuck him up forever. So I know Chess. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying, "Oh yeah, Chess is going to choke or something." I don't foresee Chess choking. I don't. And I think
Right.
I think Kev Bless. I wouldn't be surprised if he won a battle. You know what I mean? Like I would. Like
Damn.
I know he really wants this battle. Like he ain't, and this isn't like his first name where he's just, oh, I don't know what to do versus a name or a puncher, or like he's 40 battles in, zip him up. K. Chan's supposed to be in there flipping the coin and all that for him. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't trying to lose in front of the zip him up motherfuckers.
Yeah. Nah, that's a fact.
Yeah, but it's crazy because Chess and all his homies is gonna be there. They all on the card. You know
Oh
what I mean?
shit.
So,
Yeah.
like teams and all them, like they all gonna be in the building right there behind Chess, ready to go. So it's gonna be a great battle. I feel like.
And it's crazy. I didn't know Chess had all these battles in terms of like within the past year. Him and Bill Collector,
Yeah, he
him
been
and King,
active, man.
huh?
He been active.
Yeah, him and King Crash, him and
Him and
Four
Ken.
Fifth Focus, him and Tay Rock on DNA's card,
Oh
him and
yeah.
Prep rematch, him and
Right.
Swag on Houston Barco. Like he's been working.
And then the day before, he has a 2-on-2 out there in Vegas with him and Rock versus Saga and DNA
Oh shit.
on WrestleMania. Like you know what I mean? So it's not uh, like they. I don't know. Him and Saga is both on a 2-on-2 out there. You know what I mean? In Vegas,
Right.
there's a couple people coming out from Vegas to our battle, and it's a dope situation for them to be able to do a joint on for WrestleMania on Netflix. That should be on Netflix.
Yeah, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, that's love right there.
Be coming up here for the real 3 round intense battle because that's like a for TV joint. Like
Right.
I mean, this is like a you know what I mean a real battle like us battle rap fans like you know what I mean. It's gonna be that
Oh,
feel.
hold up. We got one of them ones in the building. Hold on.
Hold up,
YK, what up, man?
hey
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
My
yeah. What you
man.
word?
Listen, man, we here. We here. Waiting on T Top still.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Street talk back to back. Do maintenance.
Listen, man. YK, what you been up to, man? Damn,
Okay.
you don't stop being active in this culture. Like
Oh,
every
hey,
time I
hey,
look,
hey,
you posting a clip from a new battle, shit like that, and you active. Like what's been going on?
yeah, man. They booking. I'm cooking, bro. Like you know what I mean. I got
That's fine.
I got with my man I got with my guy Scoop, man. You know, I came out there end of January, early February. You know, February 1st, day after my B day. You know, did the battle with Kev Bless. That joint went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean? I did a 1 round start the year off in Michigan against Selly Cell. That should be out on the, that should hit YouTube on the 12th. Uh, they got a schedule, you know, for the releases or whatever. So that should be out in about a week. Then I got the Kev Bless joint on the last Street Talk card I did. Well, my first one, you know what I mean, against Kev Bless. That joint is out on the YouTube right now. You know what I mean? Y'all can go peep that out. Fire battle. Um,
Classic.
and I just battled Mega the Savage here in Chicago. You know what I'm saying, on some Chicago
Okay.
eras type shit. You know what I'm saying? The old era versus new era. You know, we do that in the city there once in a while. You know what I mean? When some of these youngins, you know, they get to doing their thing and you know they start feeling themselves. So you know what I mean? We got to put them against some vets. So you know what I mean? That's a
Right.
fire battle. That's a fire 3 round. And then you know we got T Top next. I do want to address something. I was supposed to battle Hustle in New Orleans on March 8th. However, it did fall through. You know what? No, I guess some sponsors backed out. that was
Wait,
supposed to
Miss Hustle or Hustle?
hustle, the guy Hustle from New Orleans.
Got you.
Midnight.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We supposed to headline the little no entourage card for Tay Rock, but I guess you know what I'm saying one of the sponsors backed out last minute, so
Oh,
nothing was taken care of on my end. You know what I'm saying? So it was like nigga flaked on rock, so it wasn't much we could do. So you know what I mean? I'm still open to rescheduling that battle because yeah, New Orleans is a movie. You feel me? So you know what I
I'm happy
mean?
about that rock, man. You know what I mean, I'm trying
But
to
uh,
get that to the NL, man.
oh,
but
nah,
next.
Scoop, you want to put that together? Shit.
Motherfuckers in
Listen,
should have
man,
hit me.
hold up. This nigga though, this nigga Scoop,
But I'm on.
this nigga different, man. This nigga, hey, pause. But his nickname is the Brain, like from the cartoon, bro. Like
Pinky in the brain.
this nigga here, bro. Like when I when I was battling Kev Bless or whatever, when I was out there Pittsburgh last time, we was chopping it up, and he was telling me about his plans and what he want to do in the culture, bro. Like this motherfucker's on some shit, bro. He's on some evil genius shit. You know what I mean? Like
That's how I
you
feel.
know what I mean? With the big leagues not really big leaguing right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be niggas like him and other like-minded dudes like him that's gonna keep shit flowing. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing some shit that not a lot of people gonna get mad at too. If you look at the matches, it's not ones that everybody's trying to book on there. Like I mean, these are street talk matches for a reason. And
Yeah.
I'm telling you, they going like YK and Young Kannon. I'm sure a lot of people. I mean, YK and T Top. I'm sure a lot of people ain't think about that. Like you know what I mean? Just think about that battle. But that battle was
Right.
fire. Like
Right.
that battle is a heater, man.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely gonna be one of them ones, and it's crazy because you know what I'm saying. Me and T Top, every time we see each other, we us battlers, we be joking and shit like, yo, man, when you gonna let me smoke you, man? When we gonna go ahead and make that shit happen? You know what I mean? And I had just seen him in the last year or last summer in Cleveland. We was both on a card in Cleveland and shit. We was talking like, man, when we gonna go ahead and rumble? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? The time came. It's gonna be one of them ones, bro. Like this ain't. I know who the fuck I'm dealing with, bro. I know. You know what I mean? T Top ain't a motherfucker that people don't know. I'm not a motherfucker that people don't know as far as the work is concerned. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
When you add them factors, you gonna get one of them ones.
Nah, you
Right.
definitely deserve these type of matches that you just about to start getting over here, bro. Because like you are one of the elite rappers out here. I want you to know that from my angle. Like I want the people that actually give you the content, man. Every time when you see Young Kannon on the card, you ain't got to worry. Like, oh my goodness, is what is going to happen with a Young Kannon battle? We know he going to show up. He ain't going to play with nobody. Like from top tier to bottom tier. Like you know what I mean. So. I think it's time for Kannon to get a couple looks, man, back to back. Like,
Yeah, just some good battles, bro. Some, you know what I'm saying. I do good battles for the most part, but I lately, I do a lot of shots and I do a lot of good battles with guys that's on the come up that end up getting known later. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? Like those type of battles don't get, you know what I mean? And Mercy could attest to this because of the Fettuccine battle. You know what I'm saying? I took him. Fettuccine was maybe not even 6-7 battles in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And we came in that little studio and we set that motherfucker on fire.
Yep.
You know
I'll never forget that one.
All right. Don't
Yeah,
forget,
that's so. But as far as like the established, and I said that, I said something to that. I had a bar, and I think in my third round against Kev Blesser, how like the niggas that built something, like other niggas that are supposed, like my peers that have resumes and done built names for themselves, them dudes don't be as reluctant to step in the ring with me than a hungry newer dude. You know what I'm saying? Than a newer battler that's hungry, that's trying to get his shit up. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas that's like established, they hear my name and be like, whoa, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, wait a minute. That nigga that motherfucker right there, he gonna make me work all 3 rounds. And if I don't, I'm gonna get embarrassed. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? Let me go ahead and just, you know, they try to put the old day stigma on me. You know, the when they used to say what's that shit? High risk, low reward. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
like a first era battle rap term. You know what I'm saying? When wins and losses actually mattered some. Like nowadays, niggas is just battling, bro. So all that high risk, low reward shit don't even mean nothing. It doesn't even apply in today's age. Niggas is choking and still getting booked. Like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
Facts.
it's no reason why these bigger name matchups shouldn't be happening now. So, but Scoop put it together. You know what I mean? I came out there, did the Kev Bless battle. You know what I mean? We was blessed enough to have battle of the night on a real good card, and we back to do some more work. This time against you know what I mean? One of them niggas in the culture, bro. Like niggas can't fucking deny what T-Top did. Can't. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be one of them ones. It's gonna be a lot of bars, a lot of drug talk, a lot of street shit. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. Hold on one second.
Oh, is he there? Okay.
It's gonna be one of those. And on the star-studded card, this is probably this. I think this is probably the biggest card Pittsburgh ever had. 2 days, both full of star-studded names. You know what I'm saying?
I honestly feel like when we go back and look at the actual battles that come out of this, like on the other side of this, we're gonna be like, yo, this might have been the fucking best card. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like. I compare this for what y'all doing in Pittsburgh. I compare this to like the Crown shit we did in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? The Crown 1, Crown 2. Like this is like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
that Crown 2 was a huge deal. Yeah. Oh, I remember the buzz around that. Like
that's the one with,
so many people.
Big K versus M.E.A.N.
Yeah, Big K versus M.E.A.N, John versus YK.
Yeah, that shit was a movie. I bought the pay-per-view. I remember that. See, I've been around.
Yeah. And it was a blizzard day of the battle.
Daylight was on it, right?
Daylight, no red. They went crazy.
Okay, yeah, see, I'm not fucking nigga. I've been around.
Yeah. It was a blizzard that day. It was a blizzard the day of the battle, and motherfuckers still showed up. That was crazy. You know what I mean? If the snow didn't pull up the way it did, that shit would have been niggas wouldn't have been able to get in. Niggas would have been mad.
Who'd you battle on that card? You battle on that card?
John. Oh, yeah, that was the long pause, the long standing, you know what I mean? John was really when I first got into battle rap, John was like my first nemesis. That was niggas is vets and cool now, but like when back then, no, everybody was on savage time. Like niggas were doing the blogs. Niggas was violating. Bro, the nigga John did a whole mixtape of all disses to different battle rappers. A whole mixtape.
Yeah, I remember because I was the one that put that shit up.
Oh, you put it up?
Nigga, and I know it because I was one of the diss songs, nigga. So I think I was like track 7 said something about me. He had a joint diss in DNA. He had a joint diss in Surf. He had a joint diss in Hollow, me, fucking everybody, Verb, Hitman. Like, yeah, the nigga was on Demon Time. I'm like, I'm gonna see your little freckled ass. Watch.
Yeah, nah, I remember that. That was historical, man. And even now, just to see both of y'all, I mean, John done kind of slowed down, but in terms of like the length of time that y'all careers lasted. And y'all was doing this shit like every time I see y'all going crazy. John don't have that many losses on his record. I think John got the two clear that I could think of is K-Shine and New Jersey Twerk. Aside from that, I don't know any other battles he lost like super clear. And the same with you.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. That's state power. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers with star power, and then you got motherfuckers with state power. See,
Sir.
people forget about that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas with star power. It's star power all on this card. Work. You know what I'm saying? T-Top,
Right.
A-Ward, you know what I'm saying? But then you got the niggas with the stay power. The Marv Ones, Sirius Jones, Real Deal, myself, Cortez, Swave. We've all
Right.
been around 14, 15 plus, still cooking, still
Back
bringing.
back when we was refreshing the page, waiting on URL battles.
Man, when they was dropping them one round at the first round, and then you had to wait 2 days for the other 2 rounds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You know it's funny, and it's funny. I got a memory with my wife with a young Kannon battle. It was you versus B Magic,
Oh my
and
goodness.
this was when I first really started getting her hip to battle rap. And I went to her crib, and mind you, she had like a big TV, think like 50, 60 inches or something like that. And I told her from because it took me a while to get to her. So I'm like, yo, I'm really waiting for this battle to drop. So I hope by the time I get to your crib that this shit is out. And when I got to the crib is when I got the notification. I was like, yo, let's watch this shit on the TV because I've been waiting for this battle. And
Yeah.
sure enough, oh man, you went crazy. And to watch that battle like on a big screen TV at the
Yeah.
time, oh man, that was one of them ones. I'll never forget that one.
Yeah, cinema. That is, I got a cool. There's a funny story about that battle too, and this kind of set the table for the bullshit that happened later that night. You know what I'm saying? When Trick and them was at Arsenal, them niggas
Okay.
beat the shit out of a nigga between the second round going into the third. Like after B Magic wrapped his second round, and we was setting up they flooded some nigga in the crowd, bro. Yeah, they
Wow.
packed him up. We like, yo, B Magic, like, yo, they whooping that nigga ass, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yeah, they packed some motherfucker up. That's why I was like, when Arsenal said that shit, them niggas rushed the stage. It was like, oh shit, they just whooped the nigga like an hour ago. Like they just whooped the nigga. They just packed the nigga up an hour ago. So I don't know how this gonna go. You know what I mean? But yeah, classic times, bro. And then to see where we at now, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers are still doing their thing. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing. And then now we got dudes like Scoop. Pittsburgh has been involved in battle rap for a long time, but as far as events going down in a city, it hasn't been too many ones that's on the level that's getting, coverage from everywhere. And I mean, Scoop finna be bringing that to the table. I've been telling motherfuckers, air all the battlers and my peers, like, yo, pay attention to what's going on in Pittsburgh, bro. You fuck around and get hit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit finna go down out there.
Right.
And you seeing it with this card, like this is like just the first installment of shit. This motherfucker's on some other shit, bro.
Yeah.
I
I know I definitely want to get a Lux battle or something coming out. What's good with you, Woozy? Yeah, Woozy.
A Lux battle in Pittsburgh would be insane.
Yeah. We got the perfect person too.
That would be crazy.
But see, like, this is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to steal a Lux battle from nobody else. You know what I mean? The battle I'm trying to get for Lux is like nobody else is trying to put that one together. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, and when you hear the match, it makes so much fucking sense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Some of these joints, like, you might even hear it and be like, you really sure that that's the battle? And then more and more over time, when you think about it, like, Young Kannon T-Top about to be fucking crazy. Cortez and Payne about to be fucking wild. Swave 7 and A-Ward. Like,
but that be like over the course of this shit, bro. It be those matches that turn out to be the best battles. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the whole, Royal Rumble, WrestleMania build-up storyline matches, a lot of those don't really live up to the hype as far as like being a classic or whatever. You might have a moment or two. Nigga might make a moment here and there, but it's a lot of those battles really don't stand the test of time. A few of them, but not the majority. It's usually those matchups that people don't think of at the time, they, you know, you never would have thought of it. And then the battle happens, you're like, oh shit, this shit was fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like JC and Chilla Jones, that was a random matchup. You know what I mean? That's one of the greatest battles ever. Random matchup. Rum Nitty and Av, a random matchup. Great. One of the greatest battles ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, those are definitely a couple of classics, man. I mean, shit. I don't know what time T-Top gonna pull up, but
give him another 10 minutes or something. Like he just trying.
Shit, I want to get your thoughts on this battle. Well, let me give my predictions on this battle, because I'm gonna tell you like this. I think this gonna be a dope battle on both sides. Definitely battle with a night potential. T-Top, we know how crazy he goes with angles, but I feel like in terms of YK, it's not really too many crazy angles. Like YK, you don't really see him in like no controversy or nothing crazy. So it's like you can't really.
No, they still using the fake shit from 10 years ago. they still using fake shit from 10 years ago. Using a random picture I took in a store while I was shopping. They still use that and make up their own whatever with it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. I always did we ever speak about that?
Oh
yeah.
Because I remember
address that shit. I've been rebuttaling niggas for years with that dumb shit, man. Like, it's crazy.
Gotcha. Because I remember John mentioned it in y'all battle. Because he had like a trap house bar or something like that, and he mentioned that situation. And I was
like, Snake Eyes tried it. Who else? Who out of smoke tried it? A bunch of niggas. Fucking yeah, bro. It's one of those along the lines of like Conceited being short and Arsenal being a bus driver and Swave knowing karate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's in the category with that now. But yeah, bro, I really stay out the way and a nigga solid. Like, there, you know what I mean? I ain't fucked over nobody. I don't run off with nobody's bread. I ain't never, you know what I mean? No show, no battle, or no, you know what I mean?
Right.
I'm one of the niggas that gotta keep integrity in this shit. Cause you got other artists that, you know what I mean, the other big names, and you know, they got some stains on their name as far as they work. And right. I vowed to never be a part of that category. You know what I'm saying? Always give the people their money's worth, man. People spend their hard-earned dollars to see battle rap, and you know these cards ain't cheap. Especially if you want the people you want to see on them, bitches ain't cheap. Just look at the price on the joint now. Shit it's $100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a C note. It's a yard. It's a honcho. But for the names and matchups for both days, it's worth it. And they're 3 rounds. That's another thing too. 3-round battles.
No.
Right.
Corners.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know people be, you know, skeptical about the 3 rounds. These are 3. Me and T-Top got 3. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a round and a half in now. I'm still cooking.
Not a buck and a half. Like, these is real time limits. Like, you know what I'm saying? For like,
yeah. Now, one thing I can say about YK, like, you always seem like you take every battle seriously. Like, every battle you have, I see you posting a flyer. If it's face-offs, you showing up for the face-offs. Then when the battle's done, you posting the clip from the battle. You tagging everybody, posting all the, you know, to all the outlets and shit like that. Like, why is it that we can't get this from all of the other battlers that are, you know, either at your level or higher?
That's true.
Because they not getting the same. I don't know. They might not be getting the same pieces we got, bro. Like, our era got all the game, bro, when we was coming up, because it was us when the niggas that my, you know, peers came in, it was like me, Big Kannon, Old Red was getting hot at the time. Sway was coming over from grind time.
M City.
M City, Tay Rock, we was all it was us, and then it was just us, the new dudes coming in, and it was all the niggas that was already at the top. The Mavs, the Mooks, the Luxes, the T-Rexes, the Hollows, all these dudes, the Goods, all these dudes was at the top of the fucking food chain already.
Right.
So that's what, you know what I'm saying? We soaked up the game straight from them. You know what I mean? And yeah. So I feel like now with the game saturated the way it is, it's a lot of different avenues of people that think they know the game, and they might know a little bit, but you ain't gonna get better game than the top of the food chain motherfuckers.
Right.
They gonna tell you how to get it the best. You know what I'm saying? And then you see by their example, like all their battles that they would have heavily promoted. They're trolling. They're doing the blogs. They're getting with the cameraman and doing blogs, making fun of the other battler. You got Hollow in the fucking pharmacy looking at deodorant, saying, "Yeah, I'm finna buy this deodorant for good because that nigga be sweating and all that shit."
I remember that.
And you had when Goods and Verb was about, Goods dressed up as the Super Magnum man. He had the gold jacket that Verb wore in the battle. He mimicked the gold jacket and he put a perm wig on and he was out saving old ladies and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff like that makes the battles interesting. Like, people see that shit and be like, "Oh no, these motherfuckers is clowning." You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you got to keep that up. And plus, that's the platforms like it. You know what I mean? The platforms are always appreciative of shit like that, and it keeps people wanting to book you. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna have no problem booking somebody that does all they due diligence. A motherfucker that's no showing or coming or bringing half-hearted material or not putting effort into material. Yeah, them dudes ain't really getting called back like that.
Right. And then another thing on the business aspect, and I can attest to this, like, you've always been easy to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's always been real simple with you.
It's just about business sense. You know what I mean? Every situation is a business. There's a business opportunity. You know what I mean? We work things out to make the situation work the best. If we can't come to an agreement, then cool. We might could link up another time, another date. You know what I mean? If you got some shit going on or I got some shit going on and our dates don't match, maybe y'all ain't got the budget y'all would like to have, or whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? I'm not taking shit personal unless you do some personal shit.
Right.
Other than that, it's straight business. You know what I'm saying? We make shit happen. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna put on this show. I'm gonna make these motherfuckers go crazy. The bar's gonna be there. The performance, everything. Shit catering to the opponent, all that shit. Like, it's just about doing your due diligence and staying focused.
Right.
Like, I be tunnel vision. You know what I mean? All the gossip, I ain't worried about all the gossip shit. That's gonna fall in my lap anyway, because everybody talking about it.
Right. So let me ask you, in terms of this T-Top battle, you feel like there's anything specifically you got to look out for when it comes to him?
T-Top's a fucking weasel. This motherfucker here, bro. I give you this. He's probably one of the best, if not the best, of getting out of situations where he's supposed to get killed.
Elaborate. Break that down.
This nigga battled Rum Nitty on alien mode. A lot of niggas wouldn't have been able to survive that. This nigga pull a move here, a self-checkout here. The battle's debatable. What the fuck is going on? Some bullshit. When he battled Arsenal, the Arsenal battle, what? That first round would have ended most niggas' careers.
Yeah, that is true.
With that shit he had. The nigga did a whole, took that angle in the next round and did a whole 180 and took the crowd back. That's that Ric Flair shit. That's that Ric Flair in the match shit. You think you got him, you done busted this nigga head wide open, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the nigga hit you with the low blow and put you in the figure four, bro. That's the shit you gotta watch with T-Top. That motherfucker, he's one of them dudes. If you're gonna beat him, you have to kill him. You have to stay on him all 3 rounds. You can't let up. You can't, you know what I mean? He's another one of them dudes that if you let up a round, he's gonna find a way to make it debatable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you going 30?
That's why I gotta make sure all my shit is on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything I got so far is on. You know what I mean?
I don't think you heard Scoop's question. He asked if you're gonna 30 him.
Hey, we gonna see how it goes. That's how
you said. That's how you do it. You got a 30. That's how you said.
I follow, you know what I mean? T-Top's one of the niggas to follow, right? He's probably only been 30 twice in his whole career. Ill Will and Tay-Rock. That's it. That's another dude that ain't really clearly lost that much. He's made edge, yeah. Either way, yeah. Maybe an edge, Goods edged him, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as far as smoked him, the only ones I remember was Ill Will with the big fat funky Terrell. That kind of took over the whole battle. You know what I'm saying? Once he did that, it was like, damn. You know what I mean? And then Rock just spazzed that day. Rock was fucking, every line was hitting that day. It was one of those vintage Rock performances. Like every round was like his second round. You know what I mean? So that was but those are the only 2. Every other fucking battle he done had, he's competed or won. You know what I mean? He beat Av, he beat other people. He had, you know, classic battle with Surf. That's debatable. He got debatable clips like T-Top do his numbers. You know what I mean?
And he done bodied niggas. He bodied Mav.
Yeah, he won the tournament. Yeah, he killed Mav. He beat Mav clear. He won the turn. He won one of the UFF. So yeah, dude accomplished, bro. Like this.
Oh, I forgot about that UW tournament.
That's where I first saw T-Top, was when he was in that UW drain.
Yeah.
I was like, who is this nigga? That was right before he battled John. You know,
he put in his work, bro. Like him and Briz, bro. Like you can't really say nothing about they come up because they grinded. They did all the small circuits. They was battling, putting in work all over the small circuits in their area. Then when they got their opportunity, they seized the moment. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't shit on that. You can't piss on that. No matter how tough you try to troll. You know what I'm saying? Those are just the facts.
I think getting Briz back battling too would be fire too.
Man, Briz battling would probably break the internet.
Nah, I think
if it was for real, you know what I mean, a real announcement, and he confirmed it, and you know what I'm saying,
like Briz versus Surf or something.
Yeah, or Briz versus K-Shine would probably break battle rap if that was an announcement.
That would be crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like
crazy.
You know what I mean? And that would be something serious. Like, oh shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, Briz battle definitely gotta happen. That shit definitely gotta happen.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
You know what I mean? It's definitely possible. Mm-hmm. This nigga, it's Friday night, man. He might have a few extra fiends coming through.
I got another announcement to make. No, just.
And listen, it ain't too far from the first, so do with that info what you will.
It's the fourth, so you know what I mean? Yeah, motherfuckers outside. So I said I had to get back inside so I can get up here with y'all, running around, taking care of business and shit too.
Right.
You know.
Be prepared, bro. The street talk shit. This shit is for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm like Ice-T on CB4. These motherfuckers is real, G. Show me they guns, G. Y'all niggas better watch out for these niggas, G.
Yo.
Yeah, this shit, and you know, we got the After this, he following up in the summertime after this. So you see this going on. What the fuck is this nigga finna do in the summer?
It's gonna get crazy in the summer. I already know that. That one's gonna definitely break the internet. And I don't think nobody really think about it. So
yeah, and that's you know what I'm saying. It's a lot of matchups have been done. Yes, they have. But people don't really be thinking about just other type of shit. Like they don't think about the slept on niggas that's really like cold. But you know what I mean? They just you know what I mean? Like niggas like Danger Zone, niggas like Schemes, you know, niggas like that, bro. Like there's a lot of fire battles for them still to do that they can get matched up on these cards. You know what I mean? This Marv 1 and Serious Jones, bro, that's a DVD battle.
Damn.
That's a DVD battle, bro. That's how crazy this shit is. This man got a battle that could have been on a DVD on the card.
Yeah. Damn, you know I didn't even think about that like that.
He got a DVD battle on the card, bro. Both these niggas was on the DVDs. You know what I mean? It's man, wow, you got it checks all the boxes. You got stars, you got underrateds, consistents, you got tough up and comers, you know what I mean? Mainstays.
I'm hoping Sunday maybe we can get sorted.
Get the lady battle too. That damn Shuni and Caution, that's gonna be a cat fight.
Yeah, that
shit ain't finna be sweet. Them goddamn women be brawling.
And they don't want to lose. They definitely don't
want to lose. They hell no.
Those are the people I try to reach out to. I feel like all these people that I reach out to really do not want to lose no battle. Like if they can help it, they really don't want to lose. Like Cortez, really, he really doesn't want to lose.
Right. Cortez don't want to lose. You know what I mean? Pain got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? Pain been, you know, every time he get out there, he one of them niggas that like he still want to be the best. That ain't about views. I want to be the best. I want to be better than you, nigga. If I get 1 million views, then so be it. But I want to be known that I killed this nigga. I killed that nigga. I killed that nigga. Everybody said he was the best at the time. I killed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's Pain attitude.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of hump on this. But me and T-Top, out of all these fire ass battles, bro, my real goal is to have another battle of the night. Because a battle of the night on this card, yeah, nigga, motherfuckers is really working. Motherfuckers is really cooking, nigga. You know what I mean? So
since we here, let's run through the rest of this card, in terms of, prediction and all that. So, we had just finished Chess versus Cash Blast. Swave and A-Ward.
Do you have any predictions, Mercy? You have a prediction for that? I wonder what you think about Swave.
Swave and A-Ward.
That's tough.
It's a tough one. I'm gonna say this. I haven't seen Swave battle in a minute, right? But Swave
Loco.
Damn, that was the last one. Sheesh.
Loco, I think it is his last battle. Or he battled City Towers. And,
right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How'd that look? Because I know he did his numbers with
I thought he beat City. I think he beat City Towers. I don't remember.
He beat City Towers. He did.
But
it was a good battle. He wasn't like terrible or nothing, but Swave got that.
So with him and A-Ward, right? I feel like if we going straight off styles alone, Swave would be my preference, right? The reason I say that is because I've seen Swave make people look crazy. Like the QP battle. Listen, YK, I gotta keep it 100. Swave got
bro. Like this is known information, bro. Like this is like public record, bro. Yeah, he's my one. Everybody got they one. Right. It's like, damn, bro, nothing went right that day. I wasn't trash, but that nigga went. That nigga nailed everything at the right time, at the right place. The timing he was on, his timing, his delivery, and he was coming out of left field with shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't even the bars. Like he was more cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying?
It was delivering how he was setting everything up.
Yes,
like with the you are a young Kannon. The fuck is that? A 22? Like I was like,
that's like, and that's a simple bar, but the way he did it, and then he did the little head down with the glasses halfway off his head, like, hey, something ain't right about this. Like, you know what I'm saying? The whole aesthetic, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I was at that event live. Actually,
I'm gonna take this moment, but I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing what you're doing. Line for line, we matched up, but that other shit he was okay. Simple shit, bro. Yo, this nigga been fired for 2 years. Who the fuck cares? This is like, yo, when he said that shit, everybody started dying laughing. I'm like, oh, this fucking here.
Swave definitely got that about him. But one thing I would say A-Ward got is his rebuttal game is just
definitely.
It's really
his rebuttal game
top level.
I want to see what Swave approach is. How, you know what I mean, the type of material and angles, you know, he uses on this one, because that's one of Swave's specialties, in my opinion. Like he's one of them niggas. He's one of them niggas that could take something. He'll see something in a battler. He'll see either a strength or a weakness, or even a strength in a battler that nobody else sees, and puts it out there and turns it into a straight up weakness, turns it into a straight up flaw, and puts that shit on a Summer Jam screen.
Right. You know, yeah, that's the perfect way to describe Swave.
Like the shit you wouldn't even think of, and he says it, and you be like, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we really don't give a fuck about you, nigga. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, that he's one of those. So I'm that's an interesting matchup, and for people I
feel like as of late, right? I've noticed A-Ward, he has certain battles. I don't want to say he's hit or miss, but you can tell what battles he takes seriously and which ones he don't. And I think a battle
cruise control.
What'd you say?
The battles he's in cruise control, because he's never really just whack, but you could tell when he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna give them the, you know, they gonna get the B grade stuff today. You know what I mean?
Right.
This ain't the 93. I'm gonna give him the 89 today. You know what I'm saying?
The battles where it's like, okay, you can tell he directly wrote and tailored some shit, and then one where he was just like, all right, let me just write some shit just to get the battle done and over with.
Right, now, sprinkle a couple of rebuttals in there. Yeah, I feel
exactly. I don't feel like he's gonna do that with Swave though, because he knows how dangerous, especially if we get A game Swave, like that can go super left for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He can't. That's one of those where he can't. Swave still has the most 3-0s ever. Like, people forget that. He still has. Niggas is still trying to catch up to the shit he did in the first 6 years. You know what I'm saying? As far as bodying niggas. Yeah. So be careful. That's interesting. All these battles, Cortez and Payne.
That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be a real dope. Like, this is not gonna be a rapper's battle. That's gonna be one of those, we talking to each other, we having this man-to-man conversation. Like, that's gonna be one of those, and that's what I like about this battle.
Yeah, man. Payne is hungry. Cortez, the seasoned vet. And you know what I mean, Cortez has been known he's another nigga that's known for making new niggas, like the new niggas that's looking like they got the potential. They battle Cortez, and kind of regardless, either they win, lose, or get killed, like they still kind of benefit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's another crazy one
right now. And then
I ain't gonna lie, man, Cortez, bro, his last battle with King, he was fucking talking, man. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, people sleeping on Cortez, you know, because, you know, Surf put a lot of narratives on him, and you know, everybody was trying to shit on him, but bro, if you really go down Cortez's resume, bro, he's one of them ones.
Yeah,
For real. Like, yeah, his resume is Hall of Fame, bro.
I
You
agree.
know what I mean?
I
He's
agree. And
back.
that King battle, I don't know what it was about that, but it felt like Cortez was back with something to prove. That's what
Sometimes you
that
gotta
felt like.
pop out and show niggas. It ain't even really about
Facts.
proving. It's about reminding motherfuckers. Cause when you sit for a while, when you go on a hiatus, there's a lot of new fans coming in. A lot of these new spaces, dudes, and everybody's talking and everybody's painting narratives. Everybody's you know going on their own opinions. It's all opinionated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's going
Right.
on what they like and what they generation and for what they see.
Facts.
So you still gotta show some of these new dudes like, damn, who is that? Oh shit, he been around for how long? Oh, I need to look. Oh, yeah, he really one of the ones. Oh shit, like you gotta remind people, bro, because battle rap is still a growing thing where new fans funnel in every few years. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you've seen it, like new fans come from the pay-per-views. Then the pandemic and the caffeine era, new fans was coming in from that. The spaces, new people are coming in from that. You know what I mean? It's constantly new people coming in, people leaving, coming back. Like battle rap is kind of like a revolving door.
Right.
So
Yeah.
shit, it's time to. It's Cortez done. He took his hiatus. He probably, came back motivated, ready to rap, ready to show motherfuckers like, yeah, I'm still one of them niggas.
Nah, he is. He's can't wait for this car. He loves the car. I ain't gonna stop. Cortez loves this car. He's like, oh my god, for
I
real?
do
He
too.
said,
I'm
"Scoop,
the
are you
same
playing
way.
with
I'm
me?"
like, yo,
He said, "Are you playing with me?" Like a lot of these people, Mercy, I was reaching out. I don't think they realized like the car was like this. You know what I mean? They thinking like,
Damn.
oh yeah, because I'm treating everybody like they a main event for real. You know what I mean? So
Right.
they feeling like, oh, I'm the main event. Like, no, it's main events all night. Hey,
yeah,
you
that's
know
the
what I
car.
mean?
That's
All
the
y'all
car.
is you feel me? Like, so I felt like it was nice to get the reaction to the battlers too, because they like, oh, I gotta step it up. I can't, because some
Yeah,
people I
motherfuckers know what time it is, bro.
they like,
This
nah,
one
I
of
got
those cards. So like, you gotta put your fucking best foot forward, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Pay-per-view, rap grid, avocado. Y'all know what time it is with that. That's
yep.
top notch. That's
Avocado and then B City for the YouTube too. I don't know if
right.
YouTube B City's gonna
That's
be in there
that's
for the YouTube.
That's the
Man.
top tier editing. That's part of them, John Doe, Twiz, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
JB, that's the top of the cloth when it comes to the camera work. So
Facts.
yeah, motherfuckers gotta put their best foot forward. That footage gonna be crisp. The motherfucking shit gonna be clear, nigga. If you say something that don't hit, you're getting fried. You're
In
gonna be on
4K.
you're gonna be on Whack Bar of the Week that Monday, bro.
Yeah,
You're going.
yeah, that's a
You're
fact.
going to be there.
You know what I mean? So I know niggas ain't trying to say no goofy shit up there, man. And goods and clips
Yeah.
is up there too. You know what I mean? I'm trying to bring a couple niggas. This is shout out to Wiz for doing some promo for us and shit too. Like and all the Taylor gangs, people that's going to be in there. You know what I mean? Cats out the bag. Day one is Wiz Khalifa's album release party. You know what I mean? That we gonna have here in Pittsburgh too. So we gonna coincide with my brother Wiz, and we gonna try turn this shit up. Like he gonna be
Yeah,
watching. He
that
said, "Big niggas better not fuck it up in
bring
my
the
city. I'm
city
gonna be
out.
watching the pay per view." Like, you know what I'm saying?
The city coming out, city pulling up. Like, especially if you got somebody like that. Like, that's probably the biggest artist rapper ever out of Pittsburgh. You feel me? Like, think about it. Like, who from there did more than him?
Nah, that's a
So
fact.
it's like, yeah, that's like fucking Chicago. That's like Kanye going on the rant and say, yeah, go to this motherfucking battle event. It's going down. Like, yeah, all the motherfucking people gonna be out there. Like, yeah,
Right.
you know what I mean? This nigga, like I said, this motherfucker's he's into some evil shit, man. This nigga Scoop,
Yeah, people
the
getting excited
brain.
about hip hop again. That's what I like the feeling of people being excited to see motherfuckers go in there and rap too. Like we not gonna listen. We not excited to hear nobody music. We excited to see the battle. We excited to see
Right.
the course. Like that's what we pay for. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
people that's buying the pay per view, it's not gonna be stagnant at any point. It's not gonna be like, oh, the picture of M.E.A.N or anything. No, it's gonna be commentary the whole time up until the battle. All the celebrities in the building gonna go. I'm gonna funnel them to the pay-per-view so y'all know who's in there and shit.
Yeah, ain't IP on the commentary gonna be restored?
IP gonna be on the commentary, so you know he ain't gonna pull punches on niggas that's.
Oh yeah. So
whatever.
It better be together.
And we got security right next to Ike to embolden him. Some huge motherfuckers that ain't gonna let nobody touch Ike. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he's gonna be emboldened to say whatever the fuck he want. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think the niggas ain't finna really be trying to act like that no way, bro. The nigga look like
I know, but I'm just saying he gonna
look like Stretch and stuff, bro. Like don't get beat on, bro. Like don't get swole up out here, bro. Like don't get that man. Hey, that man is the East Coast Aaron the plumber.
Yeah. Nah, I done been around Ike outside in Harlem, and they ain't playing with him.
Yeah,
that man is the East Coast Aaron the plumber, bro.
He ain't gonna have to do that. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna have to do that. I'm saying we're gonna have a real Aaron the plumber there. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to do a coin flip. He want a security shirt. You know what I'm saying? In a real way.
That's great.
Yeah, she excited for that one. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of in the building though. You know what I mean?
So shit, out of Cortez and Payne, I'll probably go Cortez 2-1.
Yeah, me too. I'm riding with Cortez. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with Payne too, though. But I just think
Payne fire. I think he's gonna show up.
New York Spaniard. So don't in the comments. Don't worry. New York is the Spaniard. You know what I mean? This is they working together, man.
Oh Payne, my God,
you got a chance, brother. You know what I'm saying? You got a chance, brother. We believe you. Because Payne would be in here like, how, Mercy? How?
That's how his pride. He really want to be the best. You know what I'm saying?
So, you ain't gonna tell him
he take it personal. If you say he gonna get edged 2-1 in the classic, like that nigga takes it personal.
Yo, I told that nigga I was gonna beat him in some 2K, man. That nigga fucking almost ripped my head off. You couldn't beat me. I get Magic Johnson. Like, all right.
Yo.
Like, so I can't wait to see what he gonna say to Cortez, because Cortez ain't gonna back down from nobody. Y'all do know, like, respectfully, respectfully to Payne. Cortez is one of the motherfuckers. He don't give a fuck who you is. Like,
he's one of the ones.
You already know, which I love that about Cortez. So I can't wait to see the battle. And he's not trying to lose on this. He keeps every time I talk to him, he's like, okay, yeah, the flight is where? Okay, you know I'm not about to lose though, right? All right, I'll see you in a little bit. He's not pulling up to lose. He not, man. Cortez is serious about his work. Same way I feel about the same way about Marvin and Sirius. Like,
right.
They the same way, man.
Yeah, now Marvin Sirius gonna be a good one. On low, Marvin's another one. Oh man, every time you see him, he going off on somebody. And Marv one low key, he's another one that's kind of well rounded. Like he'll give you street shit, he'll give you jokes. The nigga just beat Geechee Gotti last year.
Yeah.
I did not see that coming. I was in the building for that one.
Had a classic with Tay Rock.
With Tay Rock, would go either
Battle
way.
of the night.
Battle of the night. Yeah. Facts. I was in the building for that.
One of the ones, bro. I was fucking watching when that nigga was on MTV in fucking 2000.
Facts. Legend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And speaking of MTV, Sirius Jones was on there killing people like Jen. Yep. You know what I mean? In front of everybody. Like he feels like a lot of people been forgetting like who the fuck he is too, which I respect him for that. Like, because this is Sirius
Jones. Said DVD. This could have been on Fight Club or something. For real.
On Fight Club. This shit could have been. This shit could have been on
It could have been on Smack. This could have been on any of them DVDs. That's how long they've been outside on that level.
Yeah. Yeah. So this gonna be a good one. Sirius Jones, another one, who every time, especially as a late, like every time you see him, he's showing up. You feel me? Like in terms of like when they had the tournament, the Ultimate Madness, and all that, like he been going crazy.
Oh, who was that?
He performed so good, he made a controversy. A lot of people felt like he beat Nitty. To me, it's a debatable battle, but a debatable battle is just that. He can
Right.
argue. He has just as good as an argument to feel like he won because he had some shit that battle. He
Right.
had some. He had some shit against John too. That John was crazy too. You know what I mean? And on what? I think he only had like 2 days prep. John was supposed to battle somebody else,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and he
I
came in and
forgot who
got
it
crazy.
was. Yeah. So this one of them ones. I feel like this could really go either way. This could really go either way. It's hard to call a winner for this one. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's a straight up legend battle. Like we that one. Yeah.
We deserve that as a culture, and like this is one of the ones that people gonna remember. Like, remember when Marv fucked Sirius up, or you remember when Sirius fucked Marv up? Like,
Right.
in Pittsburgh, he was playing around, the fuck around died. Like yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah, the OGs right here. This is old super OG battle.
For real. For real. That's gonna be a good. And then we got the main event: New Jersey Twerk versus Real Deal.
Yeah, I might need to get them on here next. Like, yeah, I want people to hear what the type of shit Twerk on, man. If Twerk fuck with Wiz and all that too, so I know he not gonna like these niggas not gonna play, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little nervous for Real Deal. I'm a little nervous, even though
For
we
the
had home.
first time ever, right?
Nah, this ain't the first time ever, but Twerk is a motherfucker that can go anywhere and just walk off with your crowd, bro. Like, if he's on like that, that motherfucker will come in there and snatch your crowd, and you will be out there alone.
So if Real Deal clearly beats Twerk on a card like this, is it going to count, or is people going to be like, oh, that wasn't a good Twerk? Or I wonder how
it's going to count.
No, 3 rounds. 3 rounds. It has to count. It's 3 rounds. It's
That's
3
going
rounds.
to war.
It counts. It fucking counts. You know what I'm saying? You could spin a 1 rounder. You can spin that any way you want.
I said
the 3.
Okay.
Yeah, not the 3.
Yeah. Nah, that shit's gonna mean something. That shit's definitely gonna mean something. Now, this is my thing with Twerk. I feel like New Jersey Twerk is probably top 3 battlers ever, like in terms of skill set. Like, he performs so well and does the theatrics so well that you forget when you break it down, like listening to the actual bars, he be saying some crazy shit.
So I'm glad you said that, but because Ike P tried to get on me because I said on they shit foreshadowing the battle when we were doing the YK and Young Ken, YK and Kev Bless, I said, oh yeah, Real Deal's got one of the best battlers to ever battle coming up. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I said. Like, and then when they found out it was Twerk, they was like, you can't say he's the best ever, like, because he's still young. You know what I mean? But I feel like
you can easily put him up there.
Ain't gonna stunt.
Yeah, the potential. Like, yeah, he's like Young Ill back in 2010.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's one of the most, like, when he's on, it's the most dangerous shit you're gonna stand in front of.
Twerk like Steph to me, man. We was talking about this shit. He like Steph because he like the 3-pointer changed the game. Like when Twerk came in with his style, like I saw in battle rap as a person, a league owner, I've seen so many people steal Twerk's style.
Definitely.
Yeah,
just trying to emulate the way Twerk. I've seen it so much. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like when Steph started hitting threes. Like, yeah. Motherfuckers is like, yo, we got to start shooting more threes, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel with Twerk because he just like, I don't know. It's just something about the way that he puts his shit together, man. Like, you know what I mean? And when it's actually Twerk, fully ready, comfy, ready to go, like on a card that he wants to be on, like, yeah.
Right. Nah, I agree 1,000%. Real deal.
You don't have to get it. He can. I want to. Yeah, he's real. I feel like Real Deal's got to work. You know, he's a great all around battler. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to really. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to do a triple double. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to get 20 points, 15 rebounds and 15 assists. He gonna have to have one of them games. You know what I'm saying? Where the punchlines are hitting, the comedy is hitting, is all the angle is something potent. Yeah, I need one
Real
of
deal to
those.
me is definitely one of the greatest when it comes to angles. And I always bring this up when I talk about Real Deal, man. That snow battle. Oh
Oh yeah.
man,
You want to know another battle?
put him under the dirt. Like,
the past couple years. If we get that Real Deal that battled Sharon, oh yeah, it's finna
oh
be
yeah,
gonna be fucking.
Y'all gonna get a great
Real Deal that went against Sharon. That motherfucker was not playing.
yeah.
That was probably one of the closest Real Deals to 100 that I've seen. That motherfucker was That motherfucker was Ben Affleck in the accountant. Goddammit, that motherfucker was we need that. If you going against Twerk, that's gonna be bombing and then strapped ins and all this shit. He's gonna fucking the roof gonna collapse.
Yeah. If I
Definitely.
had to call a winner, I'm not gonna hold you. I will go with Twerk 2-1, but I'm not gonna count Real Deal out. I'm never gonna count Real Deal out.
Yup.
Is there any battle that happens that like you would be surprised if someone doesn't win? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you look at the card, like, is there one battle?
Most of these battles go either way. The only one that I pretty much like consensus is probably Chess and Kev, because you know what I mean. A couple motherfuckers saw what Kev could do against me. You know what I'm saying? But Chess is Chess. You know what I mean? And then Bill Collector and Rondo. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully enough people tap in with this Rondo battle y'all just dropped with him and Loso. You know what I mean? But other than that, Shuni and Caution, that could go either way. They both got what it takes to win on any day. Swave and like all these battles, everybody got what it takes to win on any given day.
Even on the first one, man, J Murder and Big K, like I just can't.
Yeah, the first day too. That shit.
I'm glad that's on the first day. I really want to see J Murder and Big K. I'm gonna keep saying that. That's like a favorite one for me, where I'm just like,
that's gonna be tough.
That shit, like for real. Like I can't wait for that one particularly. And T-Top and Young Kannon. Oh my god, I can't wait to see that shit.
Yeah,
we're gonna rap. Yeah. We're gonna rap, and then it's good too because you know we both coming off good performances. He had a good performance on that.
So Good's gonna be there, y'all. You had a good performance. He had a good performance. Goods will be there, man. Like y'all gotta keep going. Huh? Mercy said Swave. He said he gonna Swave on 30 with Ward.
Hey.
Harlem.
No
Mercy Harlem. No Mercy Harlem, man.
Listen. Now I don't think I gave a score for that, but I think I will go. Damn, this is a tough one. You know what?
You gotta say Swave. You gotta go back in Harlem. Man.
Nah. I'm gonna say A Ward 2-1.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say A Ward 2-1. And you know what?
I know what that is. That's that reverse psychology shit.
Yeah.
Wave gonna see this and gonna be like, oh word, oh word.
Yo,
Facts. Hopes Wave see this and know he gotta show up.
Bat sign just went up in Harlem right now. Swave.
I got you.
Listen, man.
He gonna start the first round. I was alerted. Mercy ain't believe in me. That's how this shit.
Yo. But nah, man. This card, both days is tough. Both days is fire, man. Scoop, you definitely you got one here, man. You got one here. Like this card, man. Easily one of the biggest cards of the year.
I like that Big K and J Murder, but I ain't gonna lie. It's the Geechee Gotti and Steams. That's the one for me.
That's gonna be fire.
That's the one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm you know what I mean? I'm happy for Steams, you know what I'm saying, finally getting his look. Cause I felt like when he first came out, he was supposed to be the fucking new face of New York. Right. And then he kind of got overlooked a little bit. You know what I'm saying? After a while, when Chess and like Briz and T-Top fucking started
Right.
going crazy, you know what I'm saying? He kind of got, you know, lost in the shuffle and all that. So, you know what I mean? I think it's dope for my guy to be getting this battle. You know what I mean? 3 rounds,
Right.
main event. You know what I mean? And he going against, you know what I mean, one of the best niggas, you know what I'm saying, one of the top niggas in the world and shit. So, you know what I mean? It's time to show the fuck out. And he been working a fucking hellified schedule. He been battling damn near every week.
Yeah,
Like for the
Sting's been on
past
the
month,
move like
right?
crazy.
Year started, he been battling. Like it's a couple of niggas that's making me look like I'm slowing down and shit. This like my fourth battle this year, bro. This about to be my 4th battle in April. You know what I mean? It's basically taking a battle a month. These
Right.
niggas is taking 3 battles, 4 battles a month. I'm like, dang, y'all making me look like I'm getting old.
Man.
We got to start getting active, man. You said no recycle bars. See what they saying? See what they saying?
Yeah. Hey, I ain't mad at that too.
I'm
not mad at that
about
too.
that situation?
Hold
Young
niggas
King?
accountable. You say what?
You know about that situation? How you feel about that?
About who? Niggas recycling?
Yeah, Loso recycled in his first round, but what he said was the person said that they was supposed to vault the footage. You know what I mean? It was a 1 round battle. It was like 3 people, and it wasn't that many people. It wasn't 3, but it was like not that many people there. You know what I mean?
I see. I understand that. See, here's the thing, right? I put it like this. I'll ask the battle that was supposed to have been vaulted. How long ago was it? Because motherfuckers would do a battle.
The same day. Like ours dropped today. Theirs dropped, I think, yesterday or
I mean, but when did he do that battle? Because this is the thing, like, because I've used shit over again from battles. I got a few battles on my resume that never hit YouTube, that never came out. You know what I'm saying? I got about 5 or 6 battles that never dropped. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I've used bars here and there from those battles that didn't drop over again. You know what I'm saying? That ain't really too much of nothing because niggas ain't hear them. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't like the only motherfuckers that heard them was the people in that room that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The world didn't really hear them bars. And then
everybody's ears
by the time you fucking do another battle, you know what I mean? I usually wait. If a battle of mine don't drop for like a fucking year or longer, I'm like, nah, I'm using that shit. I'm using some of this shit over. I'm gonna flip it around. I'm gonna flip it around. If it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna flip that shit around in a different way. I'm using
the battle was like
crazy.
The battle was like 3 months before our battle.
Oh yeah, that's too. Yeah, that's too soon.
So that's
now if it was like a year or longer where that motherfucking where he did that battle and it didn't drop for like a whole year or plus, and then he came and might have said a 12 or a 16 from that battle and used in this battle. Hey man, I feel like a motherfucker entitled to that shit, man. Y'all didn't drop that footage, none of that shit. I could use some of that shit again. Fuck it. I'm not mad at that, but you know what I'm saying?
I feel like the time limit definitely makes it a little more plausible. Like it gives you more reason. Like if the battle been vaulted a year, oh yeah, you could use that shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that is true. That is another part. Yeah,
something like 2-3 months, nah, you got to do better than that.
Because honestly, if it comes out like that it didn't work, then he won Battler of the Night. You know what I'm saying? He won the performance of the night. You won the incentive against Kev Bless. So
yeah.
I just want the people that get those that win Battle of the Night. I want to be able to help push them forward. You know what I mean? Because they're going crazy over here. They're getting Battle of the Night. But if we recycling material and shit, I don't think we can be Battle of the Night. So I gotta read that.
Yeah, you cooking the books, nigga. You're cooking your books. Can't be cooking the books when the
I mean,
feelings on the line.
it's fair though, you know what I mean? Because we as fans, like this is for the fans too. Like it's for the, I fight for the artists just as much as I fight for the fans. So you know what I mean? I from a fan's perspective, like that, we gotta have some sort of order to it. Like you know what I mean? And I get it. They gonna be asking me these shits. You know what I mean? I gotta be talking to these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? I swear, this one old lady hit me the one day. She was like, "You got Charlie clips, man, look good. Can I get 2 tickets, one for me and a granddaughter?" Like, it's all type of people gonna be in this motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? People want to see Charlie clips. People want to see fucking Young Kannon versus T-Top. People want to see these Taylor Gang fucking drops that they doing and shit. Motor Man gonna be in the building. Ike P, Avocado niggas never got a chance to actually see Avocado. They probably think like, I don't know who Avocado. Which one is Avocado? Niggas is gonna be at the door like trying to figure out
white man. That's
gonna be standing right next to him. They're gonna be like, damn, that's Avocado. Like, yeah, that's Avocado. Right.
The short white man with a camera.
Right. So it's gonna be a dope vibe in there, man. You know what I mean? So I know everybody that pulls up and pays the 65 is because it's like I really want to see these battles, like not because I'm like paying just trying to give you $65, like right. The fucking material, so they're gonna be holding it down, trying to listen to this shit. They're gonna be telling people, "Shh, you can shut up." They rap.
Like, it's worth it though. The matchup and the lineup is worth it. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's like
the card prices is relative to who's on it. You feel me? And you got these type of matchups, like, yeah.
And trust me, they wanted me to go higher. These people behind the door, they was like, bro, you cannot go that low. Like, I'm sorry. Like, because I'm fighting for the fans as well, man. I want this shit to be, like, it really is affordable. Like, you know what I mean? Like, niggas could buy an eighth of weed. Like, you know what I mean? Niggas could get together, put $10 in. Five of y'all put $10 in for the pay-per-view. Watch it, grab a pizza or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's worth the watch.
Definitely. Definitely worth $50. Like, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, they wanted me to go higher on that too. I was just like, no, like I'm fighting for the fans. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like, right. So, yeah. But I just hope everybody pulls up. You know, I know a lot of I know people's pulling up. I must have.
Right, it's gonna be crazy. That weekend, like pick the perfect weekend. That's a weekend. Ain't nothing. There's not no other events. You got the Apollo shit is the week before. You got a whole big event weekend to yourself. There ain't nobody really doing nothing that weekend.
You going down?
We gonna have all the attention. The culture gonna be tapped in because that's the big card that's going on.
Facts. Yeah, we got our little. I think we have an event in Atlanta that on the 19th. I gotta talk to Peso, see if he's still putting that together. But we our event is the week after, the 26th up in New York. So we just added a fire battle to that card too. So
pull up out there.
We just added Dot versus Alec Flowing. So
oh shit. Yeah. Hey, Alec Flowing, boy, your ass better take advantage, boy. Don't let Dot do to you what I did. Don't go through that again.
Nah, you gotta see Alec Flowing last joint on the trap. He battled Kush Cloud. He went crazy.
Yeah, I seen him go crazy on the gates. You know what I'm saying? A couple years after we battled, I said, "Motherfucker, you were supposed to rap like that against me."
Damn.
I told him that as soon as he got off stage, he said, "Man, I know." I said, "Yeah, you let me wipe the room with you, boy." That shit got bad. You had, bro. I swear to God, niggas in Philly was cussing that nigga out. I said, "Boy," he said, "Boy, you let the whole town down." They was on his heel. They was like, "Boy, you let the whole town." That boy came in there and mocked you.
Oh nah, he definitely fixed that shit up. Like he got right with this Kush battle that he was going.
I want to hear. Go ahead and motherfucking wild out on Doc because he ain't playing either.
Yeah, Doc been going. He been stepping on everything this year. So we're gonna see what's up. We're gonna see what's up.
Yeah, man. It might be due for YK return to New York, man. I ain't battling New York in a minute.
All right, so yeah, we got to make that happen.
It's that time.
Yeah. Listen, I ain't but a phone call away.
Get that shit lit again.
Yeah, I'm
And
with that.
I got some young gunners too, man, out here in Chicago, bro. They ready. I know you've been hearing about some of them.
Yeah, yeah. Now
You know?
Chicago got a nice little lineup right now, so yeah, I'm definitely down to have a few of them out here.
New York,
Yeah,
New York.
I just battled Megan Savage. He one of the niggas. You know what I mean?
What'd you say, School?
King Crash, Mega the Savage, King Crash, Duke, B.O.B. Juice. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, these niggas they doing their thing right now. They on some shit.
Because it looked like Mercy got some talent too, though. Mercy got
Yeah,
some
that's what
talent
I'm
too.
saying. We got some
See
niggas
that
that
New
can
York
match up.
versus New West joint, man.
It's some movies that could be made.
Definitely.
A New York
Definitely.
versus card.
Because I got a whole bunch of new hungry up and coming niggas. Like,
Tell the motherfuckers approach it how they're supposed to be approached, man. Get that joint popping, bro. Because even though they're younger, just y'all remember how that Midwest versus New York shit was when Hitman Holla and all that.
You gonna pull up for sure.
Like just have it like that. Even though they're young, it'll get motherfuckers excited. Like, yo, all right. No, I'm pulling up. It's the right date. Like, I'm pulling up, man. You know what I mean? I've been tweaking, trying to figure out on the schedule to get up to the track, man. You know what I'm saying? That's where I go. That's where I go to get that feeling back. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes I be in the track, man. Like listening to some of them niggas, man. It might not even be like the highest name or somebody else's favorite battle, and it just put me in a mindset like, oh yeah, that's the shit I like. That's the shit I like. That's why I like this shit because of that.
Right.
Here, like. Fuckers prove it time and time again. Like soon as Kannon took the jacket off versus Cam Bless, I'm like, oh shit, oh shit, hold on. I had the niggas like, yo,
it's crazy because that was one of the bars I wrote. I'm like, I know this gonna land. I know this gonna land. This is fresh. This bar, this Justin. Hey, you know what? I ain't gonna give too much away because April 19th is we going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that's one of the ones I'm like, yeah, I know this one gonna hit. They gonna love this one.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, so like I said, man, I'm definitely looking forward to this event. I'm gonna cop the pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all go to Rap Grid.
In the motherfucking Pennsylvania area, Ohio, you know what I'm saying? Because Ohio ain't nothing but an hour away. You know what I'm saying? Cleveland is like an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe. You know what I'm saying? So
from Ohio, Cleveland. Shout out LOS and Sheila Jones is pulling up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's gonna be
some actual legends in the game.
Hopefully the nigga Moan pull up and be in the building, bar for bar, Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Bar for bar.
Hell yeah, bar for bar.
It's gonna be it's one of those.
Supposed to pull up. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be the feeling in the building, man. You know what I mean? It's gonna be them niggas in the crowd where you look out and you can't be saying no bullshit. You know what I mean? You already know when you see certain niggas, Mike Terry. I had to reach out to Mike Terry, like, yo, did you want to pull up? Like, just because I want niggas to look over and see Mike Terry, like, oh my goodness, man, I can't even.
Oh, niggas know they can't play. That's
I keep adding to it though, man. You know what I mean? It started with one and it kept building, like, you know what I mean? So I just want to keep building the same way that I've been building. You know what I mean? It's gonna be some people that I can't even tell you's gonna be there in there, like, because I ain't talked to them yet. You know what I mean? But
right.
We definitely gonna get it lit. I'm gonna be the host. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to deal with me with my goofy ass. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna have clips with me, goods with me. You know what I'm saying?
Like that's crazy too. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got clips and goods hosting. That's, man, what? Yeah.
Yeah, bring it.
These niggas, and that's the thing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm kind of, you know what I mean? I'm kind of geek goods hosting my shit because I feel I respect Goods is one of the few niggas opinions on battle rap that I respect because he just keep it straightforward. He don't pull no punches. Keep it straightforward and do it like that. If you know what I'm saying, if you want to get some game or a few pointers on what to do better, he'll even slide you a couple of those on the cool, like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Watch, I'm finna go crazy. I'm finna make sure that nigga. I'm finna make sure that nigga gets on his motherfucking channel when he does his recap. He be like, "Yo, that nigga went crazy."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He gonna definitely do the vlog. He got a little event he's doing out here, like a little bit before that too. So he gonna be out here for a little grip, like for damn near a week. Like, he gonna be chilling. You know what I mean? With motherfuckers in the berg and shit, like, you know what I mean, turning up, just trying to get people ready for the
cool as fuck. I'm just not drinking with that nigga no more. That nigga really gets drunk, bro. That nigga, boy, listen.
He gonna have his own personal section and all that in there.
I do not need to come fucking with that nigga. That nigga had me drunk that nigga had me fucking slapped one time in fucking St. Louis, man. That nigga kept popping up like the green nigga on Fran Flintstone. Every time the cup started getting light, getting to the end, he just popped up with the bottle. Like, yo, you need some more? I'm like,
oh my God.
I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this fucking club. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a movie. And then Clips, that's my bro too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Done been everywhere with that nigga too. So yeah.
And a daytime event, and we're gonna start on time for y'all at home. Like, we're gonna be starting at 2 p.m. sharp, first battle. Like, you know what I mean? Getting the list together for everybody right now. Everybody, most people are fighting to go first. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to battle after a lot of these battles. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of people is actually fighting for first, which is a fun feeling. Because it's usually the other way around. When he's like, I don't want to go first. Some niggas like, I'll go first, bro.
Yeah.
He's going to go first, hit me. I'm like, all right, I got you, bro. I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah,
I ain't going first on this card. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I'm cool with my spot. I'm cool right where I'm at.
Yeah.
On my mama.
That's fair. I think that's fair.
Cause I'm probably like the 5th battle or something like that. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, like 5th or 6th. So
yeah.
Okay, well, shit, Scoop. You got any last thing you want to say to the people that's in tune?
Nah, I just want to say tune in, man. Go to Eventbrite if you want to buy them offline. If you want to buy them off me personally, I got it a little cheaper. There's just a little tax on Eventbrite. You know what I mean? On rapgrid.com/M.E.A.N3. You can get the pay-per-view right now. It's up. It's available. I mean, it's going to be Chris McHale. Shout out to Gray and all the people over there at Rap Grid for helping work with me. Shout out to TBL. We're going to be down there. We're an affiliate with TBL now. You know what I'm saying? Officially. So we're going to be running our promotion on there on the Daylight joint. And we try to work on the Daylight battle. You know what I'm saying? So just tune in a little bit. You know what I mean? Because we got some
what
shit.
What up, Daylight? What up, Devon?
Y'all gonna be.
We was supposed to battle way back. It never happened though. So you know what I'm saying? He talked about that shit on his battle with Mike P. If you watch his battle with Mike P, he say something about it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on some things behind the scenes though. You know what I mean? But shout out to y'all for tuning in. You know what I mean? Shout out to Mercy for helping me host this. T-Top, I don't know what happened, but I'm sure he's going to come out and say something or whatever. I don't know. But shit, shout out to y'all.
Sir, man. No mercy.
You already, man. Appreciate both of y'all coming up. And I'm looking forward to this event, man. I'm looking forward to it. You feel what I'm saying? So all y'all that follow this channel that have been tapped in, make sure y'all go support this event. Make sure y'all pull up, cop the pay-per-view, and support what Street Talk ENT got going on, man.
For real. I'm looking forward to that Mercy recap, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, come on. I'm definitely recapping this event.
You could be on it. You could be all the way. You know what I mean? Keep it funky. So yeah. Shout out to y'all, man.
All right, we're about to get up out of here. No Mercy, Trap New York shit. NoMercyTV.com. Y'all already know what time it is. Stay tuned. And like I said, support M.E.A.N 3. Go get your pay-per-views. Go get your tickets. And I'll holler at y'all soon, man. We out of here.
Yeah.